on, y'all? V-Rob here. Today what we got going on, as you guys can see by the title of this video, we'll be talking about the top matchups that I would like to see in this year's 2020 NBA playoffs. Why I made this video and why I made these matchups, y'all, there are so many storylines for each of these matchups that I just think will be blockbuster television, you guys. Matchups that you guys have to see this year in these NBA playoffs, and that could possibly shape out the rest of this decade for the NBA, y'all. So without further ado, let's start off with number one. Starting off with number one, you guys, we have the Milwaukee Bucks and the Philadelphia 76ers. So far in the season series, the Milwaukee Bucks have won it 2-1, and they play once again on April 7th. After watching that Christmas Day game, you guys, I'm going to be honest with you, y'all, I truly thought that the Sixers had a really good opportunity to beat the Bucks this year in the playoffs. The matchups were amazing. Embiid played amazing defense on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And up to that point, y'all, it was probably Giannis' worst game of the season from an efficient standpoint. Shot close to 30% from the field. He did rack up a few points towards the end of the game when it really didn't matter. But when the Sixers had all their starters in and they were trying the most as they could, they locked up the Bucks, you guys. And that was really shocking. I mean, you look at Milwaukee this year, how good their offense has been. And to see Philly lock up like that, but over the past two meetings, Giannis has taken his game to another level and has just been exposing them, you guys. They played once again April 7th. I really wanted to see this matchup last year, you guys, to be honest with y'all. I was beyond shocked when Kawhi Leonard hit that buzzer beater at the end of Game 7. I thought the Sixers were Eastern Conference Finals bound all year. But I really would like to see this matchup again, y'all. I think Giannis Antetokounmpo against Joel Embiid would be a very entertaining series to watch. And you look at it from the Sixers standpoint, they have more talent than Milwaukee. But I still think Milwaukee is a much more mature team. And they just are overall much more fundamentally better than the Sixers. So I think this would be a great matchup. A lot of beef between these two teams. And I think it would be unreal to see. Number two, I have the Milwaukee Bucks against the Toronto Raptors. So far this year, you guys, the Bucks have won the season series 2-0. They play once again on April 1st and 3rd. The main reason I want to see this, you guys, is an Eastern Conference Finals rematch. I don't know if you guys got the opportunity to watch the game on Tuesday night, like at home in Toronto, but it was an unreal game, you guys. It was so entertaining. The energy was there. There were so many highlight plays. Giannis Antetokounmpo was playing so aggressive and even made a clutch three at the end. The Raptors were without Marcus Gasol and Norman Powell, but it was such an entertaining game, you guys. And you see what Pascal Siakam has been able to do this year, elevate himself to an all-star for the first time in his career, actually an all-star starter. I think it'd be great to see him and Giannis Antetokounmpo being the top two leading scorers of the series, going back and forth between one another, and how Giannis can do better than he did last year. Obviously, the Bucks or the Raptors this year do not have Kawhi Leonard, but I think this would be an unreal matchup, and I'd love to see this matchup in the Eastern Conference Finals. As of right now, they're the 1 and 2 seeds, the top two teams in the Eastern Conference. I would love to see this, you guys. Number three, we have the Clippers and the Rockets. These three games that they have played so far this year, you guys, has been so entertaining to watch. The Clippers have actually lost this series so far to date. The Rockets have a 2-1 lead in their season series. They play once again next Thursday, March 5th on TNT. And just, fam, seeing the rivalry between Russell Westbrook and Patrick Beverley that has been going back and forth between one another for the last 6 years, it seems like. It is unreal. The energy. You also have matchups such as Kawhi Leonard guarding James Harden. I would love to see also Russell Westbrook and Paul George go at one another after playing 2 years together at Oklahoma City. I think this would be an unreal matchup to see in the playoffs, you guys. Both two offenses that love to run the ball. Both teams that are pretty small. Both of them will go small ball. It'd be so fun to watch, you guys. Number four, I have the Rockets and the Thunder. The Thunder so far this year has surprisingly won the series 2-1. They do not play again so far this year. You guys know the reason why we want to see this. First of all, props to the Oklahoma City Thunder and especially Chris Paul. They're currently the number 6 seed in the Western Conference. It is unreal. I was going into this year suspecting that the Thunder were going to be one of the worst teams in the league by far, up in the draft lottery to get LaMelo Ball. But they have proved me wrong. Chris Paul once again comes up clutch as one of the best leaders that we have seen in the NBA to this date. Winning a playoff series with the Oklahoma City Thunder, you guys, might possibly be Chris Paul's greatest accomplishment. Also, making players better. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has elevated his game. Danilo Gallinari, so a very good scorer. Dennis Schroeder's probably having the best year of his career. Steven Adams is playing very efficient. I love seeing how good this team has played, you guys. There's still the storyline of Russell Westbrook against Oklahoma City. They will show them nothing but love. But from a talent perspective, I think the Rockets would win this series, but it'd be beautiful to see. And side note, they do not play again this year. Number 5, we had the Lakers and the Pelicans. They played on Tuesday night, you guys, and the strangest thing, let me break this down for y'all. 23 years ago, right, a 19-year-old Kobe Bryant faced a 35-year-old Michael Jordan for the first time. They combined for 69 points. Tuesday night, a 19-year-old Zion Williamson faced a 35-year-old LeBron James. They combined for 69 points. It's weird how the universe works in that way. I mean, the law of attraction, if you ask for it, you might get it if you put in the work. But it's just weird how moments in history like that and pair up with one another. It really did remind me of a Kobe Jordan game. Not like LeBron's passing the torch to him throughout the game, or Zion's going to start reigning in the NBA next season, but it just felt like two all-time great players that we will talk about in 20 years from now, comparing the two. So shout one time to Zion, and that was just an unreal game. Anyways, back to what I was saying. The Lakers so far this year are 3-0 against the Pelicans. They play Sunday, March 1st. Obviously, storylines, LeBron against Zion Williamson would be unreal. It'd be great to see that in the first round. We've had a lot of struggles throughout the last few years finding good matchups and good storylines in the first round of the playoffs. So to get an opportunity to get LeBron James against Zion Williamson, you also throw in Anthony Davis against New Orleans with all the former Lakers on the Pelicans now. Josh Hart, Brendan Ingram, Lonzo Ball. And Anthony Davis going up against his former franchise, which the majority of the team is still there. I would love to see that, you guys. I think that would be one of the best storyline playoff matchups, especially just even in the first round, that we have ever seen. Number 6, I got the Heat and the Sixers. So far this year, the Heat have won the series 3-1. They do not play for the rest of the season. Main focal point in this one, you guys, Jimmy Butler against the Sixers. I would love to see Jimmy and Embiid going at one another for an entire series. I would expect this series to go pretty far, 6 or 7 games. But I truly do feel the Sixers would probably win this game, or this series, from a talent perspective. Number 7, we have the Jazz and the Rockets. The Rockets so far this year have won the season series 2-1. Oh my god, yo, seeing Russell Westbrook going up against the Utah Jazz again, the city of Salt Lake City, once again in the playoffs, yo, it would be unreal. The energy in both arenas would be electric. You have a very defensive-oriented Utah Jazz team going up against one of the best offensive teams we have seen throughout NBA history in the Houston Rockets, with Russell Westbrook averaging 27 a game, James Harden averaging 36 a game. It'd be great to see. I'd be really concerned from Rudy Gobert playing in a lot in this series from a defensive standpoint. He honestly is a defensive liability in a series like this. We saw the Rockets pull off a really good win in Salt Lake City a few nights ago. I just think the Rockets would pull this out in probably 5 or 6 games. Number 8, we have the Lakers and the Clippers. Possibly the most anticipated matchup going into the season. So far, the Clippers have won the season series 2-0. They play once again on March 8th and April 9th. I mean, fam, what do I even have to talk about? Kawhi Leonard against LeBron James. Both are going for a third franchise to win a championship with. The LA rivalry, the Lakers and the Clippers. We have never seen these two teams be this good at the exact same time, y'all. And legacies are on the line, y'all. You throw in what this would do for a legacy like Doc Rivers, a legacy like Paul George, like an Anthony Davis, who's really just missing a championship and a winning team. You're looking at players like Rajon Rondo. You're looking at players like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, Danny Green, Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell. So many of these players' legacies will be greatly affected by what happens this year in the playoffs. And you also look at it from this standpoint. Anthony Davis is a free agent this year. I think it will come down to these two teams, hopefully in the Western Conference Finals. I hope it's not a 1-4, 1-5 matchup in the first round, or in the second round. But it would just be unreal, you guys. And I truly do believe the winner of this series would go on to win the NBA Finals. Last but not least, I have the Lakers and the Bucks. The Bucks so far this year have won the series 1-0. They play again March 6th. Giannis against LeBron James, you guys. There's a huge argument right now on who is the best player in the league. A lot of people think it's LeBron James. A lot of people think it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. I truly think LeBron is number 1. And currently right now, Giannis is number 2. I think right there, you guys, would be an amazing time to determine who is the best player on the planet. I think from a talent perspective, both teams are pretty close. I think the Bucks overall might just be a better overall team. But from like the top tier players, you guys, the Lakers have 2 of the 3 best players in the series. No questions asked. I think it'd be an unreal series to see, you guys, especially Anthony Davis and Giannis Antetokounmpo going at one another in the post. But also, I think I want to throw this in, you guys. The Boston Celtics, whoever they go up against in the first, second, or third, or fourth round, however far they go, that is a great matchup to see, you guys. Jason Tatum over the last 12 games is averaging over 30 points a game. He has been playing unreal, y'all. Playing like a damn near top 10 player in this league. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you guys are new. Thank you guys so much for the support. Cannot thank you guys enough. Stay blessed. Comment down your favorite matchup out of the ones I listed. How's your team looking with less than 2 months to go to the NBA playoffs? Are y'all going to make the playoffs, or are y'all going to be watching at home like us? Comment down what you guys think, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. NBA Finals just came out. They start on June 4th. So we have about 98 days left, y'all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe on this video. Stay blessed. Keep being yourself. Keep being who you are. Keep following your dreams. Y'all, only thing you have to do is trust God and trust yourself. Trust your work ethic. If you're out this thing, y'all. Peace.